What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Marvel Legends Deadpool series X-23 from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure series. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get this grill opened up, and then we'll have a better look at X-23. So sit tight, everyone. And so here we have X-23 posed and out of the packaging. Before we get onto the figure, let's actually have a look at her accessories. X-23 does come with the main body for Sasquatch, which is really big. I'll have a video up on him when he's all complete. But other than that, X-23 doesn't come with any more accessories, and that's a little bit of a bummer because there's a lot of things that she could have come with. She could have come with alternate hands, maybe an alternate foot that you could remove and she'd have her foot spike. But still, overall, a good-looking figure. So while I'm on the subject of a good-looking figure, let's actually have a better look at her details. So here we have a better look at X-23, and I do have to say I do hate and like this head sculpt. Now, I do hate the fact that her hair is blown off to the side. It really does limit the posability and how you have her posed. It also limits how far range her head gets when it comes to her articulation. But I can let that slide because this is still a really nice head sculpt. It would have been nice if we got an alt head where she's a little more calm, where her hair is down. You know, just something other than the hair just flowing off to one side, because it really does limit posability. But that's not saying the sculpt isn't that bad. It's a really nice sculpt, but I do feel like her head is a tad too big. If it was just a tiny bit smaller, it might actually work in this figure's favor, but because she's a smaller figure, it does kind of give this illusion that she has a big lollipop head with a really small torso. But still, like I said, love this head sculpt, just wish it was a tiny bit smaller and we got an alternate head. But overall, I do like the details on X-23. They are mostly painted, and you can see the stripes are, for the most part, done fairly well. There is some slop, and actually, on camera, you can actually see all that mess right there. I didn't even notice that in person, but on camera, because it's zooming in so much, it's really sloppy, honestly. But from a distance, you're not going to notice it. There are some speckles of gray on her top right here. I will have to say kudos to Hasbro for not scratching this piece. Now, in case you don't know, this entire piece right here is actually flesh painted. It's not cast in flesh tone and then painted with black. This is actually just all black, and you can see it's really well painted. There's no scratches, although I'm pretty sure if you move her torso around too much, you will end up getting scratches right there. But it actually looks like the same plastic even on camera, so I really do like that. Her gloves are done with black paint, and then you can see she has two claws on her hands. Both of these claws we've seen with the Juggernaut Wolverine, so it's really nothing too spectacular, but they do look nice on X-23. Her belt is a loose piece, and you can see for the most part the paint is really well done on the belt, especially right here on her thighs. I think the paint is cleaner here than it is at her top. Then we go on to her boots, which is probably one of my favorite things about this figure. I really do love the way her boots look. Really love how they painted the buckles. Really clean, and I do love that it's a clean paint, that we don't have any silver bleeding over. But other than that, that's the details for X-23. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get her posed for a quick comparison, and then we'll move on to her articulation. And here we have X-23 posed to Nico and Jessica Jones, and you can see she does scale really well. She does share quite a few parts from Nico, and I love that they're pretty much in scale with one another. Moving these two girls off camera so we can move on to X-23's articulation. She does have a ball joint in the head, and it works really well except going up and down. You can't really get the ball joint to look down. You can't get it to look up because of her hair. You can actually move it back, get a little bit of side to side on that, so that's pretty good. It swivels left and right, but you do have to watch out for the hair. Like I said, that's one thing I don't like about this figure. She has a hinge in the neck, which lets her look down about that far, and doesn't look too far up again because of the way her hair is sculpted. arms on the ball joint go out to about that far, so more than horizontal. She has a rotation in the shoulder. Nothing in the bicep. That's all done here at the elbow, where we have a bend, which gives us a little better than 90 degrees, as well as a swivel. She spins and hinges at the wrist. She has a mid-torso joint which goes forward, not too far, a little further back, side to side, and then rotation, so that's pretty good. Legs move forward only to about there, go back, out, not the farthest we've seen, but I guess it's decent. She moves on that ball joint, swivels at the thigh. She is double jointed in the knee, works fine. Swivels at the boot, has a hinge in the ankle which goes forward, back, as well as forward facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, really good figure. I love the way X-23 came out. So what we're going to do now is take a little break, get her posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have X-23 posed for my final thoughts. Overall, this is a really nice figure. I do love the fact that we finally got an X-23 in the Marvel Legends line, and I am happy that it's her X-Force colors. Unfortunately, this makes me want an X-Force Wolverine and a Warpath just to go with her, and I don't think they're going to be seeing any release anytime on the horizon. Maybe Wolverine. But anyway, I still love the way this figure came out. I do wish that she came with alternate feet that came with her claws, but it's a detail I'm willing to overlook. Now, if you are looking for the Deadpool Legends, they are hitting stores now. I got my entire case off BigBadToyStore.com, which the Deadpool Legends are still available if you're looking to pick them up. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, go check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Marvel videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.